What's up, boys? It's the Dual Factor once again in another video. This time it's going to be another deck profile. It's going to be another Sky Striker deck profile, but this time we're going to be playing Sky Striker SPYRAL. And I like this deck a lot better than the other iterations of it because it actually makes your deck infinitely more consistent and you don't have to play as many cards towards your engine. So for example, you're not even playing tough in this build because it really doesn't benefit you in any way, shape, or form, especially since you're wanting to go first. I think Engage is a really good card. It's Pot of Greed. Drones is a really good card, especially for this deck. And then there's a lot of cool combos you can do with this. A lot of 2-3 card combos you can do. It's a really interesting deck. I don't know if I'll have it uploaded before or after Nats, depending on how I have it set up on my computer to download. However, I figure I'd go ahead and show you this profile just so you guys could see it, give you kind of an idea of what I've been messing around with. Note that at the time of this recording, Summon Sorceress was not legal, so I'm not playing in the extra deck, but after Nats it will be, so you can always make room for that in your extra deck if you'd like. But enough talking, let's go ahead and get straight into the deck profile. So to start off, I'll show you the SPYRAL monsters. We're playing 3 SPYRAL Super Agent. This is the best one to play if it's the only 3 of that we're actually playing in the deck. So we'll get on that, and then, like I said, we're not even playing tough. I don't think in the Sky Striker build you should play it. I definitely cite it because you're not always going to go first, and it's a really good engine card going second, and it increases the number of super agents you have in your deck at that point. But I am playing it going second, but in the main deck we're not playing it at all, we're just playing super agent. And then for the SPYRAL One-Ohs that you have to play, the one quick fix, you play this because you have infinitely more access in this deck because of the token that Drones makes is 1, so you can play Wear Off to search it. So it's almost like you're playing 4 copies. Same thing with Drone, makes it infinitely more searchable. And then the one Master Plan, you have to play her, unfortunately. It gets all your plays going. It really sucks to open her, but the Nightmare cards kind of mitigate that. And then the last 2 one-ofs are SPYRAL Last Resort and SPYRAL Sleeper. And that's it for the SPYRAL monsters. It's 8 total. Like I said, you're not playing the typical 11 like you are when you play with Tough, but like I said, you have a lot more access to these cards, especially with the Sky Striker cards in your engine, so it's not that big of a deal. And then we do play the one Nightmare Corruptor Ibly. You need it for the combos, extra linking combos, combos with Cerberus, so on and so forth. And then we're only playing 1 set of hand traps in the main deck, and we're just playing Ash. The rest of them are kind of like, at this point. You could be playing Drone Lockbird. That's really cool, because you can search it with Wear Off that. You do take 2,000 points of damage at the end phase, but it is searchable with your Wear Off that if you open like Quick Fix and whatnot. But my locals, there's not a whole lot of Goki players, and there's not a whole lot of Stricter Sky Striker players and stuff like that, so I have Drolls in the side, but like I said, you can opt to put in the main deck and stuff like that. I'm not playing it currently. I'd rather just have more consistency cards and combo off of my opponent. And then that's it for the monsters. It's a really small monster lineup, I think. Let's see, it's 9. I think it's 12 monsters, actually. On to the spells. We are playing 3 copies of Engage. I know this card's like super expensive and whatnot. I really like this engine. I'm going to play in as many things as possible since I have access to it. But it's really cool. It's like having 6 copies of Drones in your deck, and Drones is just really, really good for your deck. So we have 3 of those. Plus it also searches Afterburner, which I'm a big fan of playing Afterburner in a deck that plays this. We also play, like I said, 3 copies of Drone. This is the best one. Like I said, it gets all your link combos going. If you draw 2, it's not terrible because you can activate 1, chain the other, so that way you have extra link fodder. It makes you Wear Off of those lies, so that way you can start searching your quick fixes, your drones, so on and so forth. It's a really good card overall. And then I am playing the one Afterburner. I think that if you have access to Engage and stuff like that, you should be playing either an Afterburner or a Widow Anchor. And I think Afterburner is infinitely better at this point right now, so I'm playing that. And then for the SPYRAL spells, the one Resort, because I can only play 1. I am playing 1 Assault. There are some combos that require you to have this, and it's a good way to get Master Plan out of your hand. And then the 1 Big Red, you only need 1. And then for the 3 of spells, 3 Terraforming, so I have infinitely more access to Resort, and with Nightmare combos, you can always put it back and search it again. 3 Called by the Graves, you're a primary going first stack, and you don't want to be interrupted during your combos, so having this in the deck just makes your combos a lot safer. And then you also play 3 copies of Where Art Thou. Being able to search your Quick Fix is really good. Being able to search your Drones is really good if you already have Quick Fix, or like I said, if you're playing Drone Lockbird, or if you sighted in the Drone Lockbird. Being able to search a sided card is really, really good in this format. It's been good every format, but it gives you so much more access to your cards in your deck. And then the last 3 one-ohs in the deck are Monster Reborn, 1 for 1, and Rhoda. We're not playing Foolish, we're not playing Foolish Burial Goods, we're not playing Soul Charge, any of that. This deck's already prone to bricking as it is, because SPYRAL's always been prone to bricking, especially since we don't have 3s or anything like that anymore. But these are the ones I think that you should play 1000%. Soul Charge, as fine as that sound, does kind of attribute to adding to bricks and stuff like that in this deck. And you, like I said, you're literally just going insane almost every turn whenever you start, so it impedes. And then on to the traps, we're playing 3 copies of Rescue. We finally bumped it up to 3, especially with the Sky Striker cards. It's just, when you discard this for Nightmare cards and whatnot, it's free plussing. That's all it is. So you definitely want to play 3. We are playing the 1 Utility Wire. There's an extra link combo that ends on a Helix. You want to play this because you run out of things to search pretty fast with your Quick Fix. So playing that's good. And then, because of my local area, this can change. I am playing 2 Impermanents. Arguably, this card is terrible against like Trickstar, Sky Striker, and whatnot. But there are literally 0 Trickstar, Sky Striker players in my area. And it's just like a lot of Rogue and stuff like that. And this card's really good against Rogue. It's also really good against Goki. So I'm playing it for now. If I were going to a bigger event, I wouldn't play it. Unless you're playing like Altergeist or something like that. But for my area, 2's fine. So that's it for the main deck. It is 40 cards. Then we'll go ahead and get into the extra deck. So for the most important Link monster you play, 2 copies of Spiral Double Helix. You're never going to need more than 2. This is how all your combos are enabled and everything like that. It's not really much to say about it, to be perfectly honest. And then for the Nightmare cards, we're playing 1 Mermaid. You need the extra link. We're playing 2 copies of Phoenix. Some of the combos in this deck require you to have 2 Phoenix, so that's what we're playing 2. Plus, its effect's incredibly relevant to pop cards like Anti-Spell and whatnot. 1 copy of Cerberus. It can only pop main extra monsters, but it does keep all your co-link monsters being destroyed by card effects, so that's kind of relevant. 1 Goblin, use it in every combo. Unicorn's really good in this deck, and we are playing the 1 Griffin for a lot of your extra link combos. Plus, it lets you like reset Floodgates you cited and stuff like that, so that's really cool. Since we're in America, we are playing Link Creepo. A lot of people I see are playing Underclock Taker, but since I have access to card, we're going to play it. I haven't done enough testing, but for now, the once is fine. We are playing the 1 copy of Kagari. There's no Shizuka or anything like that. It's just too slow in a deck like this, and literally you just need 1 for the combos. Trigate Wizard, this card's really good. Firewall, please don't ban. Probably going to happen anyway. 1 Borreload Dragon. And then we're also playing 1 copy of Sylvan Princess Sprite for the combos. And that was my Sky Striker Spiral deck profile. I might bring you a Spiral Sky Striker deck profile. Sky Striker Trickstar deck after this one. Always remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. If you want to see combos, I'll show you combos with this deck after I get back from Nats. I'll tell you guys, we'll see you guys later. Peace.